Welcome to another Factorio Let's Play series. People who have been in this YouTube channel before know that I like a Factorio speedrun, and I also like a gigantic mess. Of all of those messes, I think this could be one of them. We are going to, there's I think the main issue we're going to run into with this particular playthrough is we have a 200 times tick multiplier. Other people have done 1,000 times tick multipliers. We're doing 200. That's not the only thing that we've got going on here. It's just one of them. But those are the reasons why I think this is going to be a mess. And the second, I guess we can introduce right here as well. Can we even... we have a recipe randomizer in here as well. I was like, we've mined the stick. Can we make the stone furnace? The answer to that is kind of, but it takes the iron and not the stone because of recipe madness. So this is going to be a giant disaster of a run, and that does also answer the question of whether I want more iron, because we want more of these furnaces, because that's how we want to do things. But what else do we want? We want copper plate, copper cable, and inserters. That's how we make mining drills of all things. This doesn't necessarily mean we want copper, because copper cable is made out of pipe. This doesn't mean we want iron. How do we make pipe? We make pipe out of stone. So we need stone. Fortunately, stone was one of the things we were going to get accidentally anyway. Reasons why I think this combination of mod stuff could be a bit of a disaster. Not only do we have to do a lot of tech, but none of the standard patterns work, because... And I say standard patterns as someone who's done like a couple of Factorio speedruns and stuff like that. The idea of needing to get stone to make enough pipe, to make enough coils, to make my burner miners is pretty wild. And then also we needed inserters, right? This is going to be kind of how this goes for a while. I'm pretty sure that, the smelting I think is always normal. I think there's a couple of recipe randomizer mods around the place we are using. I think it's Vils, we'll link it, it's fine. The smelting is always normal, and maybe the poles also are the only thing that uses wood, because wood is not exactly a sustainable resource. But the mining drills need inserters. How do we make inserters? We need copper cable, which we know is stone for pipe, and we need iron sticks. What do we need to make iron sticks? Coal. Sure, we're going to need a couple of those. Every entity that we place will be normal, in the sense that the burner miners will burner mine, the stone furnaces will do stone furnace things. It's just the resources we need to collect and then assemble them are going to be weird. And then figuring out how to make the science and then how to scale everything into the size of base we want to tick through a 200 times tick multiplier, I think all of that could be a bit of a mess. Can we at least get... Okay, we can have a couple more of these because we can make iron sticks out of coal, sure. And then what else did we need for... Oh, we needed copper plate. And then we needed the inserters. And the inserters were copper cable and iron sticks. And then the iron sticks. I think we're good for all of that except the copper, right? So let's pick up all of this stuff. We'll wander over to the copper. I think this is also going to be a series where we have a couple of breaks between... Like, it's not going to be contiguous gameplay, because I'm going to need to figure out, spend more time figuring out how stuff fits together, and then also spending more time on, can we have that? Yeah, that's enough for another furnace. Spending more time on figuring out how things fit together, and I should use that off the hotbar, oh well, and then, what else we could make. This is a decent number of furnaces. I think we're just gonna... I think because we need the copper for these mining drills, we're just gonna blast out a bunch of copper mining, because why not? How far away is... Oh, the coal is a long way away, although there is this other weird little coal in there, isn't there? Yeah, I think at this point... We can have another 2 of these. Oh, because we need some mining on coal quickly. And then this was also just stone for pipe. How many of these did they need? 4 inserters. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a little break here. I'm gonna collect some more materials. We're gonna wander down to probably this coal and drop some of these guys on this coal, and then attempt to make more stuff, and then yeah, do a little time jump, figure out how to make some science, maybe. Yeah, we'll see you in a little bit. This is gonna be kind of a slow series, especially to start with. And we are slightly further along. We've dropped in these coal miners, we've built a couple more miners, we've got a couple miners on iron now as well. This is all looking mostly pretty normal. We did wander around and punch some more rocks as well. We need the rocks because we need to be able to make the pipe, to be able to make the copper cable, to be able to make the inserters we need to make our burner mining drills, which is a super weird sequence of stuff to be going through, but that's where we are. That's how this works here, sure. The other thing we need to do is figure out how to make science, because we still need to get, yeah, the lab, and we need a pistol and a light armor. This is going to be the most useful thing this pistol has ever done. Light armor, what is that made out of? At least all the ore will always be the same thing. And we punched a couple of trees because we're going to need some poles at some point. Some of these recipes will turn out to be normal. Okay, so we've got the light armor, we've got the pistol. We need copper ore for the lab. We also need some copper ore for the power pole. What does it take to make the science? We need gears and wheels. That doesn't necessarily mean iron and copper at all. It means, some of it means iron, and then it means stone and pipe. And pipe we also figured out was also stone. So we actually just need a bunch of these chips to be able to turn things into this automation science. And yeah, things are just continuing to go weird. We can get 2 more, and then I need, it's probably just the iron. We're going to leave this here. We need this for fuel, but coal is also one of the things that just, yeah, coal is one of the things that's actually a manufacturing good in this weird setup we've got. Welcome to the new age of things being weird and strange, where we need to make pipes, to make coils, to make inserters, to make burner miners, sure, whatever. Yeah, reasons why trying to build a lot of this stuff is going to be weird. None of the normal mall designs are going to work, none of the normal science designs are going to work, the normal blue science linear thing isn't going to work. Oh, I put the lab in my inventory, and then I also remembered that what we really wanted was a wooden box at least uses wood. Okay, we don't have a wooden box. We are just going to have another one of these? No, we're still working on making the other burner miner. That's fine. We are going to, in lieu of having a wooden box, we're just going to put some copper ore in this stone furnace and not fuel the furnace, and that way we're going to get more of the stuff we need. Let's start setting up a toolbar, because we know we're going to use most of the standard parts, probably. Although, I mean, the standard toolbar has a car down here, and we are not going to be anywhere near a car for a long while. We're gonna need fish. I mean, I guess we're gonna put grenades and gun turrets and bullets here, but we are so far away from, oh yeah, because we wanted the ore. Can we have a lab? Yes. Can we have some poles? Yes. Get a bunch of that stuff done. We are not really going fast enough to worry about yeah, effective uses of things at all. Can we have, yeah, these are still wood, which is nice. And then we need gear wheels, and gear wheels are in fact iron. Let's go and get some iron. In fact, let's change so that this doesn't look quite so silly. We're going to move this around a little bit and have these 2 boxes. So yeah, people who have seen this kind of stuff before might realize that there are going to be some serious challenges trying to do a recipe randomizer and a giant science multiplier at the same time. We're going to get 10 of these, we're going to queue up automation, and then we're not even going to worry about the next text, because we need to scale a long way for any of these numbers to be viable at all. 15,000 science to get green science. Cool, that's going to be a fun time. And the lake is over here. I also didn't look at the map preview at all, so we're going to hide. In fact, I don't think you're ever going to see the seed, but no one will be able to spoil that. I'm probably also going to blur the seed in the map settings of the randomizer seed so that no one will be able to tell me what subsequent technologies we're looking at. I think the power plant is going here. Do we want... I think we want more... Yeah, okay, we can make more. So we can actually drag... Oh, wait, no, we don't have anything. We don't have all this stuff. Stone and burner inserters, sure. Stone brick. Stone brick is still at least made in the same way, isn't it? It's not. It's made from circuits. Was not expecting that. Interesting. And then iron ore. Okay, so we're still doing a couple more things. We've got to get the... You know what? If we're going to need a bunch of stone brick, you guys just keep doing that. We're going to need... Yeah, this... Yeah, I think we might have another break. And this is going to do, again, the collect the ore trick. I think we're going to come back when we have enough of these resources to go and build the initial power plant. And, like, we've got the lab, we've got things, we need a bit more iron ore. That's actually a lot of iron ore, isn't it? It's going to be interesting. And then we need the stone brick, which I think we're working on. Yeah, we'll do a little resource collection thing. We'll go and set up a standard little power plant initial thing. Yeah, another little break in the footage, sure. Yeah, let's quickly take a moment to break down the map settings so we can see exactly what we're up against. Resource-wise, we have cranked these a bit. We're going to have a lot more stuff to work with, but I don't think we're going to have 200 times much more stuff, so it's going to be worse. Terrain-wise, we've dropped the water and bumped the cliffs a little, because I think that's going to be annoying. Enemy size, let's give ourselves a little more starting area, because we're going to need it. Let's crank up these expansion timers as much as possible, because that's going to be a real problem. Evolution we're going to pull down to something but not nothing, but again significantly more than 1/200th of the results, so I think we're going to be stressed there as well. Expansion distance, yeah, sure, let's just pull that back a bit as well. Advanced, the aforementioned 200 times price multiplier, and then I think we're going to muck around with pollution a bit as well. We're going to absorb a bit more pollution. We're going to only take 70%. So we're going to get attacked more because the attack cost is going down, and then let's also bump the diffusion ratio. I think this is going to be a pretty busy set of stuff. We're not going to have the resources we need. It's going to be awkward. The biters are still going to expand. Mod-wise, there's a seed, which I'll probably blur so no one can spoil what the recipes are, and then the only non-default settings in this randomizer mod, of which we're using Vill's randomizer mod, I think that's the one, is the 3 settings that say how much recipe variance are we allowing. We have increased that from the default 2 to 3, and it says the setting scales exponentially and small tweaks can lead to big changes. So that's gonna be fun. And yeah, those are the maps. Those are the map settings we're working with. Sure. And at this point, we have assembled the kind of random hodgepodge of things we need. We've just got, yeah, a weird collection of resources that we don't really know what we want or how much of each thing we want. In a way, this is like the purest Factorio experience of not really knowing what I need to get in order to continue building the things that I want, or even what I want. Like, do I want iron? Do I want copper? How much of these versus stone do I want? And an interesting thing I kicked around in between is, yeah, having realized that stone bricks come from electronic circuits, my next question was, okay, what happens if we put stone in the furnace? And the answer is, we just can't. There isn't a smelting recipe for stone. Things are super weird. 12, let's bring this power all the way over here for no particular reason. So yeah, we have biters on. I think that's going to end up being a bit of a problem because, I mean, we have scaled everything down, but we also have scaled the material requirements up by a lot more than everything has been scaled down. We've got like a bit of a distribution of resource collection. I don't know how much of what we need, which is a bit of a shame. But I think the thing we're going to do, given that the next things take vast amounts of tech, we just want to start on, like, what do these even need? In fact, I should probably check. What, we're making gear wheels out of iron, we're making iron chests, which are also iron, which is nice. We're making pipe to ground. Is that even made out of pipe? It's not. It's made out of stone and iron. So good thing that we are continuing to mine stone. That's the thing we're going to need. Let's just, yeah, we're going to need a couple more of these. Yeah, we're just going to need so much more stuff, and we're also going to be a long way from logistics. I guess where are we just going to start building here? Why not? Can we, I mean, I guess then, what do we, oh yeah, this is made out of coal, isn't it? Okay, things that I do want to check is how do we make an assembler? We need to make a radar. We need copper plate, which we're getting. We need iron sticks, which I believe we figured out were coal, so let's put a couple of them in the queue. And then we need radar, which is made from iron ore, iron sticks, which are coal, and light armor, which was just iron plate. Are we going to be putting, I mean, weird things about randomizer mods are, I think we're putting light armor on a belt at some point, because we need to automate light armor in order to automate radars, in order to automate assembling machine ones, which is super weird. Cancel these 5 radars because I'd rather just go, yeah, do these one at a time so we can get the intermediates, although we've also got to figure out which intermediates we need. I think we just do logistics next, because like splitters and things are going to be super useful, except it's also so far away that we need to build some kind of logistics free automation for everything else first. So what do we need? We've got, actually, how do we make inserters? I think we know this. I think we need sticks from coal. Do we just go and put some sticks on coal? 1 per second. Yeah, I think we, because we are seeing sticks and we are seeing cable turn up from a lot of things, and that was from pipe. Yeah, I think we're going to, wait. Yeah, let's just handcraft a bunch of these things. Maybe we will get more familiar with what all these recipes are. Maybe we also won't. But yeah, we're going to drag some power down to the coal so that we can have some mining on the coal into assemblers that will make us, was it pipe? No, it was the stone, wasn't it? Yeah, it was, these ones want to be making poles. And then we need a couple more of these guys. Some of these guys need to be moved slightly. This is like patch grenades, except instead of grenades, we are automating poles, because that's how this works now, apparently. Okay, so we're going to get a bunch of poles, just in some boxes, sure, whatever. That's going to be helpful. Let's get a couple more of these assemblers, and then also iron chest gear wheels was the other thing, wasn't it? Which was also just iron. Do we need, I mean, we probably do, because we've still got to fuel everything as well. Who knows what it is that we actually need. Okay, and then also, yeah, because we wanted to do that because we wanted to be getting a lot of inserters to do a kind of base automation thing. So I don't think we're going to need, oh, I should have brought power. We didn't bring power. And then, did we, I got 1. I kind of wanted more of those. Sure, we're going to be handcrafting. I mean, we're working on having intermediates, right? We wanted to be making pipes. 1 stone. Like, because the other thing I don't know is, and I don't think the thing we're worrying about at all, is the extent to which we are ratioing the mining drills to these pipes. It looks like we're actually waiting on mining drills. Interesting, sure, whatever. Because we wanted, did we want a third assembler? We wanted to turn these pipes into copper cable, which is a totally normal thing to be doing. These are hitting 1 every 0.75 of a second. These are also 1 every 0.5 of a second. So, this layout, we actually need another assembler, sure, whatever. We are hopefully going to be automating a bunch of helpful things. And yeah, hopefully now we have, so we have a coil source, we have a pole source. What do we need to make belt? Coal and copper. Sure, that's super sensible, isn't it? Okay, get a couple more of these mining drills. Yeah, we need to be smelting iron for stuff. Maybe we do just leave some of these. Actually, I think for the early stages of the game, it probably does make sense to just be putting these things on, like mining them from the patch, putting them on belts, and then figuring out what to do with them later, maybe? Sure. Yeah, because we wanted these, and then we wanted... Yeah, it was copper and coal, wasn't it? We're making some more mining drills. Let's have some more assemblers as well. We've got a lot of stuff. And then also, what even... Yeah, things we should worry about. I mean, am I worried about that? I don't think I am. I think these forests are going to do enough absorption for the moment. I say that, and then, yeah, we are just going to set this to belt. Are we going to do it there? I don't think we're going to do it there. We're going to, like, smash this in here, whatever, and we're going to have... Do you get me 1 belt or 2 belt? You get me 2 belt. I think I'm okay with that. And then we happen to have, by sheer chance, enough of this stuff, and we are just going to leave. How many? We've got 4 stacks of copper. Okay. The rest of the copper, some of this belt. I mean, we need more copper for power poles as well, but we're also automating that later. And then I think we do just already start pulling these burner miners back and turning this stuff into just regular box mining, because that's still better than... Like, we're gonna need all the stuff anyway, and that's just kind of better than the burner miners. In fact, these guys as well. Can we have... We needed iron chests, we needed pipe to ground. What was pipe to ground made out of? Just stone. And then also gear wheels. So strange. Okay, whatever. In that case, should we maybe have a couple of assemblers on gear wheels? I think we should. We also don't have the light radar, the light armor, or the radar automation either. Okay, we do have a lot of copper. I don't think that's going to be so helpful. Yeah, we are... Look at that. We've got all the intermediates we want. We can just go and be handcrafting inserters, although we do need more iron, which I think means all the burner miners we just pulled up. Do we have the stone furnaces? Kind of. I think we're just going to drop some more of these on iron, because we will still need all the iron. And then, what do we need? Remind me what we need for furnaces? Yes, sticks, which takes coal, which we have here. So that's nice. Now we can have a bunch more of... Yeah, you do that. You worry about getting me furnaces. I would like a stack of furnaces. Okay, so are we in a position that's any good? We've got lots of things we need to make inserters. We've got a bunch of copper, maybe. Can we have... We're still automating some of these parts, but whatever. And then other weird things about these recipe randomizers is we still have no idea exactly what it is that we need. Like, we know we need a lot of this copper smelted, but I think I was going to do that by hand, actually. Give me this guy as well. We'll have some kind of power grid extension. This is stone and gear wheels. Yeah, just so many weird things to automate. I think I mean, yeah, we wanna still cook a line of iron first, don't we? Like, we want to get iron into gear wheels, iron into iron chests. We want light armor automated. Was there something we wanted pistols automated for? The pistols went into the labs. I don't think we need to automate pistols yet, but I think we do want to spin up. Yeah, where's... Get me this iron, get me... You guys keep going with stuff, keep getting some of these. We've automated a bunch of belts, which is important. I think we're going to try and figure out how to put a smelting line here. I don't think any of the smelting times changed. 1 every 3.2 seconds? I don't know, dear. Whatever. We are going to presume that that is the same and not worry about it. What do we need to make iron chests? Yeah, all of this stuff over here. Reasons why we were interested in automating iron, and then underground pipes take also more gear wheels. So yeah, I think we gotta get on that. Yeah, more inserters. Yeah, let's try and spin up. Let's try and spin up a pretty normal looking... Are we going to leave some space? I think we leave a little bit of space. Actually, the real question is, what do we need to do to automate the electronic circuits, and it's also gear wheels. So yeah, I think we are going to focus in the first part on getting up a bunch of pretty normal looking... I mean, I guess we're going this way. I was going to go the other way. I guess we take it out here. Getting a bunch of pretty normal looking iron smelting going, because we need it for a variety of things, but then the red chips we wanted, the red science we wanted, was not made out of this stuff at all. It was made out of electronic circuits, which were stone and pipe, and the pipe was also stone. So I think the next thing we've got to automate is stone, and we've got to build ourselves an electronic circuits line. Interesting. How many is this? I think we're going to aim for 15 here, because whatever, we haven't got that yet. But sure, yeah, let's just start here. Why not? This is all going to be a mess anyway. Good reasons not to include running out of... Okay, we actually ran out of wood. We've got everything else. We just ran out of wood. I don't know if I need... I mean, we do need copper plate for things, so let's just like get that in there, and then this we will presume will be... Actually, we should probably split this first so it looks... No, we need... actually, I mean, with everything going to be a mess, I think it's probably okay there. We're going to do a kind of normal... that's not where that goes. This is going to go... whatever. Yeah, a kind of normal looking... Are we out of... Yeah, we're out of power. That's not too much of a surprise. We did kind of craft the other things we needed. So I guess we're going to go set that up now as well. Are we going to time skip this? I don't think we're going to time skip this. We'll just, yeah, it's just here. It's fine. Things are normal and fine. This is how stuff usually works. Having no idea which resources you need, not knowing how to automate anything, not being aware of how much fuel you've put in the power grid. Should we have dragged a belt over here? Maybe. We don't have bots yet, but we're still just going to copy and paste this stuff. Box goes there, coal goes there. We have automated some more power grid, which is probably... I was going to say it was way more than we need. It's actually not more than we need. Yeah, things that continue to be an issue. Oh, and then we also needed more... no, we can... Okay, yeah, we're just gonna kick the rest of that into power poles. It's fine. So yeah, I don't even know what long-term plans I should have for this run. Like, I should probably also think of what the end state of this run should be, although it's so far off, it still does not matter at all yet. We've just got to get more stuff online. Is that 20? Still 24. I don't even know if that is the right ratio for the situation. This is what we're doing, though. Yeah, and then we want to basically turn... I think we just want to turn all of this into gears, don't we? Having some amount... Having some amount of plate is going to be useful. We do still have plate down here. I think we want to just turn all of this into gears, he said, and then realized that we also wanted some light armor, and we also wanted some radars, but whatever. Oh yeah, we needed the gears for science as well, didn't we? Okay, what is the gears recipe like today? Oh, it's three iron in 1 second, which is halfway between normal and marathon, but is still pretty normal. So let's do this. Let's like power some of this stuff on. I guess we're putting this in... Yeah, we don't have iron for boxes, and then we also don't have the coal, because we put all the coal over here. Sure, give me some of that back. We would like... You know, whatever. Okay, fine. Apparently we need to go and get more coal as well. I wanted that because I wanted... That's right. Yeah, we were going to make these boxes iron boxes. And then we're just going to need a bunch more stuff as well. I guess this other wooden box here we are just going to be using for that. Okay, that's not even going to use all of the iron. We're just going to have iron building up in these furnaces. It's going to be pretty sad. Then the other thing we needed for science was electronic circuits, which was stone and pipe, which means, yeah, we've got pipe here. Can we... Yeah, we're just going to need more of these things as well, which was also iron chests. We walked away from where we just automated iron, so that's cool. Yeah, I think we're going to kick off a bunch of these things. You guys... Yeah, you guys have got more stuff down here anyway, so that's fine. In fact, you've got more than you need. And now we've got... Yeah, we've got a nice chunk of belt. We are putting a lot of pollution on the map, which is a little bit of a concern, because we do have biters. I don't even know, we're just going to leave that copper there doing whatever it's going to do for a while, I have no idea. We actually need... Yeah, change my mind. Oh no, we are making more mining drills. I was going to take some of those copper mining drills and move them to the coal, but we are also just going to need... Give me these back, I don't know what I'm doing. We are going to need more coal, but we also just built more mining drills, so that's fine. Apparently we are not automating that until we get logistics or something. Sure. Let's have more of these, and then we needed copper ore. That was the reason why we're doing that. And then pistols and light armor. Stone again, sure. Light armor, sure. We wanted something like a whole lot of stone. To be able to kick off an electronic circuits build. We don't even need to cook this though, do we? This is straight up just stone to pipe. Pipe is also just stone. I think we just go ham on... Okay, we're going to move these around a bit because those power poles apparently never actually went in helpful places. Yeah, we can just have a whole load of these things. We don't even need to worry about the usual half belt of stuff, because what are we doing with the space? Are we doing anything with the space? I think we're actually just going to drop some assemblers here that are going to deal with pipe. How fast do these assemblers go? I reckon you can have one inserter each, and then pipe is just going to go on this belt here. And then, what is the rough ratio between one pipe or one stone, but the electronic circuits are slow, whereas the pipe is fast? So I think for every assembler on pipe, we can have 3 on electronic circuits, and then some number of those, yeah, whatever. We are not going to worry about that yet. We're going to reconnect this here. We're going to drop another 2 on pipe. Now we're going to drop another 1 on pipe, and then we can have a bunch of these on electronic circuits. We're making a mess. It's fine. It's very exciting. We are going to, yeah, bounce this pipe to the inside. It needs to be back a little, doesn't it? We're making a mess here. I'm pretty sure I may have already said that we were going to make a mess. That was kind of always what was going to happen. Yeah, and then we are going to attempt to work... Like, I do want another... What does it take to make an assembler? Yeah, we'll just get some more of those, whatever. Are you guys in the same... Did we mess that up? We did mess that up. That's okay. We'll just have all of these anyway. And yeah, somehow we wanted to... How much space are we going to take here? Because we have made a bit of a mess. I don't think I want all that in my inventory either. I think we're just gonna just feed this into the furnaces, and it's gonna be fine. We probably want to... Do I want to automate light armor already? Maybe. I did want more coal. Yeah, we were gonna figure out exactly how much space we needed for another mining lane or two, and it looks like that's a decent amount. So we're going to have a belt there, which is going to be fine, and then we're going to have a belt here, which is also going to be fine. And we're going to run out of power again because we've also just straight up not been thinking about that, but it's fine. You guys can have that. Can we? No, because we don't have logistics, unless we take coal all the way around the outside, which I think is going to be the plan. Oh wait, because we also said that we were going to need... Yeah, so we're going to leave this broken for a while. Habits that are not great. Oh well, but we are going to take a belt of coal when we get around to actually fixing it. This kind of long way, all the way around these patches. We can't go between the patches and the smelt face, because we don't have logistics yet. So we're just going to run this all the way around. Are we going to hit the copper? We are not going to hit the copper either. That's exciting. Are we going to be able to get in? We are going to be able to get in between the copper and the cliff, which is cool. Are we going to run out of belt? I don't think we are. This might actually be the power grid automation that we might actually feel good about. So yeah, I might automate the rest of this and then jump forwards to being back down here trying to figure out the next thing, because this is all going to look very similar. Yeah. Welcome forwards in time to the dusk of our sanity. We've extended the power grid a little. We haven't limited any of these boxes or anything, have we? Whatever. We have automated some green chips. We've got kind of a little template of where the rest of these smelting belts will go, but I actually have no idea which resources we even want to be cooking. Let's go and grab... Yeah, we're going to need the rest of this belt. And then also let's figure out what it takes to copper ore, pistols and light armor, which is all just... It's not iron at all, but we can make... Is it one per lab? It is. So we're going to need a bunch more labs. So I think we get... What was he even looking for? Yeah, Dusk of our Sanity. Good call. I guess we get this iron as well, although we've got iron down here or whatever. Who knows? Many things going wrong. Do we need... We don't need that iron. We need this copper to be able to make... Yeah... stash, I guess, some of the things we want, and then how many labs can we have? Because I think we just want a lot of labs because we have a lot of science to do. Really? Because we fed that coal in when we were there, and then this all whatever. We're gonna presume that that's fine, and then yeah, I guess we just have. But we also don't have the logistics to be able to filter the pipe off this yet, which is super annoying. And I think that means we're just going to leave a little bit of space to handle how these belts are coming out of stuff. No idea how, but if we run it this way down, then the chips are always going to have priority but end up on the same side of the belt as the gear wheels, so that's not what we want to do. We want to figure out how to make a red science build, because red science is gear wheels and electronic circuits, which is a pretty normal looking thing, except that none of it is. 1 to 2.5 seconds. How fast are these guys going? 1 second. So it's actually... We could actually do we also can't do a direct feed thing because it's nearly one of these. It's nearly, yeah, it's very nearly 1 gears to 2 red science, except if we do that, I guess we could use double long-handed, right? We in fact cannot use double long-handed. This is one of the things that the mod can throw at us. We need lamps in order to make lamp-handed inserters, and in order to do that, we need to do a tech that we don't have yet in order to get lamps, which is another 2,000 red science away. So I think we're just... yeah, I think we're not bothering with that at all, and we are going to... This is going to be exactly in the way, isn't it? But there also aren't... Unless you put the labs down here. Are the labs going to be less in the way down here? I think they might be. Yeah, okay, sure. We're probably going to need these in the mall anyway, because why not? But the thing we want to do is radars, iron ore, sure. We are going to decide to just put the labs down here somewhere. Yeah, whatever. And we're going to drag this belt of stuff. We can like redo all of this later once we have logistics. That's also not what we want though, because we want the... Yeah, we want these assemblers to make us some red science, and then we want to be able to put that in labs. And we are going to need more of everything. And we also don't have the gear wheels down here either yet. And we also don't have power. But... actually, maybe let's do this again and presume that we're going to have even more science here, because we almost certainly will need more science, because we need to do, 200 times more than usual. It's fine. Yeah, we've got all these gear wheels, so we're just going to feed these gear wheels in. We don't have those assemblers yet. Yeah, we're going to work on just expanding this. Maybe we even do another little time-lapse cheaty thing here. What's the pollution cloud like? I think it's still fine. I think the forest is still doing a lot of work. Yeah, we're gonna work on growing these. I think we're gonna get a couple more assemblers and also just start automating pistols and light armor. Maybe only a stack of each, because they look like they're going to be pretty important. Especially as we need... And then also radars, which were also light armor. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of light armor. So yeah, we're gonna automate some things. We're gonna work on getting this into a bigger pattern. We're gonna work through some of this logistics. It's gonna be one of those bits of the run that looks pretty static and normal when we just build a couple of things. So we're gonna come back in a bit. Actually, how is power grid? Power grid is fine. We're gonna come back in a little bit. Welcome back to the struggle bus, where we are now in the spot of needing to upgrade the power again, which I think is just going to be, it's going to be a continued thing. We're going to have to build so large when we're doing this because of tech multipliers that we're just going to need a whole lot of this anyway. So maybe that works out for a while. Maybe that gives us more pollution problems and we have to really worry about where biters are. That's going to be an issue as well. We need to think about that. On the upside, we have... I was going to say we've automated radars. We've not automated radars. We've kind of like slapped this thing in next to where we have automated light armor, because that's sensible. So we do at least have the radars, so we could start... I just noticed how many pistols I have. I probably am good for pistols now. What were we... Oh, labs needed pistols, and then assembling machines needed radars. Yeah, cool, whatever, fine. You just keep... Oh no, wait, I wanted some of those radars. So yeah, so we've got kind of like a template for where the rest of... I mean, maybe it fits together here, maybe it doesn't. We still do need to bring all the gear wheels down, because the we are still hand-feeding gear wheels in a way that I think like we're going to have... I don't know, something is going to change at some point when we get more of... Yeah, we're going to need to distribute those gear wheels a little better, don't we? I think we just need more gear wheels, to be honest. That might just be down to a smelting thing, who knows? But yeah, we have some amount of stuff over here. Do I have any more labs? I do kind of want some more labs, because it does look like this stuff is building up. Like, how fast is this take? 15 seconds? I do want more labs, and those needed copper ore and light armor, which we have automated. We did need to fully mine the coal, which is a thing. Also, I think we've... Like, I think we're good for coils now. Coils made inserters, but also they didn't make furnaces. They made burner miners. That's why we don't need coils anymore. Oh, well, whatever. We're just going to let that do its thing. We are now down to not having enough green chips because pipe, it looks like. 0.25... Did I completely mess this up? We did get that completely around the wrong way. That's a cool thing to notice. We actually wanted 3 pipe assemblers per green chips assembler, not the other way around. So I guess we're going to do that differently. Let's have a bunch more on pipes. Although we can't actually stop. Okay, yeah, we're going to do this. We're just going to do this differently. We're going to have... Do we still have inserters? I think we still have inserters. All of these guys are going to get into the assembler. Yeah, whatever. And then pipes and stone, we are going to combine on one belt. And this means that... Can we actually have... We can do double inserters here, right? So let's clear off this belt, and this also means that we will no longer have pipes drifting down the other belt. If that's a thing that I need or don't, I'm not really sure, but we're hopefully going to get... Yeah, this is not the ratio we talked about, but it's more whatever. We're going to presume that it's fixed. That should give us more green chips, and it does look like it's getting us more green chips. We do need to hand feed more of those. Give me... Yeah, and then all of this stuff. I don't know how many of these I need, but we needed another 15? Sure. We did need a lot more just iron ore for the power grid, because that's how that works in this world, whatever. Which we're then going to need to tap the other piece of coal as well. We do have enough of this here. We had this other little... But without logistics, this is still a nasty thing to do, because we're not actually... Like, we're going to fill up these chests before we let any of this coal into the build, and then this one is also... Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Walking away from that. We've got kind of enough assemblers. Do we need more labs? We need more stone brick, which was also a thing that we got from cooking... chips. So we're going to do this quick nasty thing, just because we would like some stone made from the chips in order to be able to make more boilers that we're going to need to extend this power grid. Yeah, more gear wheels are a thing we need. Give the light armor to the radars, because we need the radars. We were going to put the radars somewhere, weren't we? We didn't. It's fine. How many of these do we actually get? 3, oh well, and then the rest of these... Yeah, somewhere down here. I mean, I guess we could also feed these onto the belt. Would be a responsible way of doing things, especially as we no longer have the pipe drifting down here. That is a thing that we could do, but we're not going to yet. Another 6. How many did we start making? Those are the only 6 we have made. Okay, sure. Yeah, give me some of these back. I think we are going to place some radars to try and figure out where things are going to go. And then we just kind of need to get this running more. I mean, how many did we build? We built 20? Okay. That, in 200 multiplier world, is like building a 1/10 of one assembler and expecting that to get science done. So that's not super reassuring. I think we're going to need... We are going to need more iron here to just make more gear wheels, especially if these guys are super fast, to just keep up with the belt of stone that we are pouring into chips. So I think that's going to be... okay, this could also be a reason why this iron smelting is sad. Yeah, I think I warned everyone this was going to be a mess. People are probably okay with it. So yeah, we are going to figure out how to get another belt of... Yeah, the lack of logistics is still going to be a little bit of a disappointment. But I think what we can do is have... I mean, things we will need to revisit later. Also, worrying about that not being mixed mining is also going to be a thing. We're just going to dump this iron on the inside of this belt instead. How many miners did we put there? 11, 13, and then this one was like 9 or something, wasn't it? Yeah. Do we need this iron ore? Do I want... What else do I need? Coal? I think I had a box of coal around here. At some point we're going to need more power grid, and then we needed, yeah, just more stuff there as well. Yeah, I wanted to rebalance these lanes a little bit based on just which resources were available where, and then also I'm going to need more inserters. And I really have no long-term base for, or no long-term plan for how this base is going to fit together. And then, yeah, this belt was moving anyway, so it's probably fine. Give me all of these things, continue making radars. Yeah, we want to do basically the same thing again, I think. Can we make iron plate? We nearly had a solution for iron plate, and then we didn't because we took all the stuff off, whatever. Yeah. Don't know how the factory is supposed to look. All modifiers kind of a mess. We are going to need more of everything. And I also remember saying we were going to put the radars somewhere to figure out... Oh, iron plate. I guess we can wander back over here and get some iron plate from the patch mining. Yeah, this is fine. It's normal and fine. Let's drop... I did want a radar over this direction somewhere, because this was where I was kind of concerned that we were... we're leaking pollution in 3 different directions now, so that's things that are super cool. And that was my belt automation, because we haven't got that done yet either. Like the usual meta of, hey, which things do I want at this point, are just all over the place. Just make all of those. Yeah, we're going to need all of those, it's fine. And then stone bricks, which we had automated in a weird place because we were making the stone bricks out of chips, because that's how that works. And I think we do want to... Yeah, I think that's going to be all the stone bricks we need at the moment. And then all of the rest of the green chips we just want to turn into science. And I think we do want to figure out a way to... be able to put... Yeah, clean all these pipes off because we're not putting pipes through anymore. Get this belt of stuff out the way. Yeah, fine. Can we... Is that a good plan? I don't think this is a good plan, but we're going to do it anyway. Because, I mean, it's still just about... Can we get more gear wheels, please? We need all the gear wheels. This belt doesn't need to exist. We want all the pipes off this belt so that we will have space to add these gear wheels. What are we even doing with pipes? Pipes can turn into... Did pipes turn into inserters? No. Did pipes turn into... I'm sure I saw pipes turning into something. Pipes turn into repair packs. I don't think that's... Yeah, I have no idea. Pipes turned into green chips, didn't they? I guess we're just going to feed these back into the green chips. Yeah, the inventory is a mess. I think that was always going to be a case as well. Give me all this stuff back. Green chips, actually, can live over here. Yeah, whatever. And then... More inserters here. If we had more iron plate. Did these guys... Yeah, these guys are just struggling for... Yeah, they're just getting on with it. It's fine enough, I suppose. Let's try and get this iron plate stuff doing something. We are going to need more inserters. We're going to need... We've got a bunch of assemblers. We are going to need more mining drills. Those are reasonable enough things to have in the queue, I guess. Could we... I mean, we could actually just run this belt of stuff through here and smash it in. I don't know if there's going to be more of a mess than I want to make now, but also... I think that's going to be more of a mess than we want at some point anyway. Do I have any labs? What did I need for labs? Copper or light armor? I think I just gave the light armor to the radars. Oh yeah, then the rest of this thing also wants to get built. Yeah, we do also need more coal, and we are in the reasonably unhappy situation of still just hand feeding this. Yeah, cool. We got an achievement. We have reset the achievements on, I guess. Okay. So one of the reasons to be happy about the biter situation, or at least not unhappy about the biter situation, is the achievement reset does at least mean that we're not being snuck up on by... Actually, can we clear out some inventory space? We're not being snuck up on by a bunch of biters, because we would get an achievement whenever we did realize the achievement of setting off biters by making too much pollution and making all of them angry. I was coming out here to get... Yeah, so much weird stuff. And then I think we just need to continue the build. I think we need to go and put down this power grid, worry about how much coal we've got, worry about also, yeah, not being able to craft... Okay, that's going to give us... Doing this one at a time feels pretty bad. And then also not... Oh yeah, and the other thing I should have picked up was a bunch of wood or something so I could make chests. And we don't actually have the inventory space to even make all of these things, so all of that feels pretty bad. Yeah, things continue to feel pretty bad. I think we're going to do another little cut. I'll go and extend the power grid. We'll get the rest of this built. We'll tidy up the inventory a bit, which might just look like me automating some inserters somewhere just from chests. I don't know. We are continuing to struggle, and we are over halfway through logistics. I guess that's exciting. Time jump again. I was just in the middle of putting the finishing touches on this huge brick of power plant, which is going to have its own problems because we don't have enough coal for this. How many have I actually built now? 32. Okay, so we're going to need more. We're going to need more water. This is not going to work. We're not mining nearly enough coal for this. But it's time to look at what we want to research next, because we've got logistics, which is exciting. Probably gun turrets. That only took us 200 times more effort and resources and everything than usual. Give me all of these gears, because we kind of need to finish these gears off. Just continue to put them into this large brick of now 32 red science assemblers, which actually isn't as bad as I thought, because this recipe turns out to only be 2.5 seconds per cycle as opposed to the regular vanilla 5 seconds a cycle for red science, so that's better. Then the needing to do the vast amount of it is worse though. I was going to leave a radar by the power plant and didn't. Cool, good job. We do need a couple more of these. Actually, how many? 10 seconds? The 10-second ones are fast. The 15-second ones are less great. We do actually need optics because we need long-handed inserters. But we do have logistics now, which means, okay, can we make these? What do we need? Stone bricks, which we get from only 2 stone bricks though. We can have a bunch of underground belts from the circuits we've already cooked, and then we need more copper ore, pipes, and boilers to make splitters. Weird. Remind me what boilers were made out of. Iron and more bricks. Okay, fine. That might actually be... Should that be a time to... I think maybe we get a couple of these, and we still want all of the chips to go into the red science because we just need so much of that. But any other chips that kind of don't fall out there, just cook them into the stone, because we need stone for boilers and then also for underground belts and things like that. Just normal kind of stuff. What are we limited on here? Do we just need a fast inserter? Do we just need... yeah, some of these inserters, when we were doing this a different way, kind of don't matter anymore. Do we just need a fast... what can we boost this with? And the answer is... basically nothing, because this one isn't even building up pipe. Like, if we threw more assemblers here, this one, we would use all of this pipe, which is fine, but if we weren't using this, then this last assembler would be backing up pipe, and it's not. It's on like 3 or 2. So I don't even think we can extend the green chips there. I think we would have to mine more stone if we wanted to do that. Cool, yeah. What are we going to do about the power grid situation? I did want more... yeah, I guess we just keep feeding... I mean, this belt automation is terrible. I think one of the interesting things about this randomizer mod is the situations in which we need not just all of this stuff smelted. Like, usually we don't need any iron ore until we're starting to do concrete stuff, and we don't need copper ore at all, just plates. Whereas we've found here that we need... iron ore for bullets, sure. Actually, that'd be pretty easy to automate. Maybe we should just straight up do that. We are working towards having gun turrets. And then we needed iron ore for labs. We needed iron ore for poles. Didn't we need iron ore? Yeah, iron ore for splitters. Actually, not that much iron ore for splitters. None of those things we need in huge volumes. So I think we're going to have a belt of iron ore that goes into a mall or something at some point, just not yet. I think what we can do, however, is dump some more iron into these processes by... okay, that one kind of didn't work, did it? Yeah, a bunch more iron mining there, and then like right here, because why not? We do have biters somewhere, so I think we're just going to presume, because that's most of the time how it works, that we are just going to need some amount of ammunition. How many do you... 5 to 2? That's actually... I mean, that's a really super normal vanilla ratio. It just doesn't need... this is just a super normal vanilla ratio, but without any of the smelting. Okay, we're fine with that. We've now got bullets automated. That's exciting. I did want more iron ore on this belt as well, which we're just going to get some of the burner miners out the way, and hey, we've extended that because these furnaces are not fully running. And then I think we also try and get... yeah, because now we have... where... I think we're going to plan this bit of a smelt face a bit more so that we can run... we don't have the underground belts yet, do we? We need the gear wheels, and we've got enough stone. We don't even need belts to make these underground belts. It's so strange. And then, yeah, we've automated light armor and boxes, because those are things we wanted. We've got a whole pile of inserters lined up to be automated. We are... yeah, running out of the gear wheels we needed. Oh well. In fact, I think we're just going to leave a couple of stacks, or at least half stacks down here. We didn't build the rest of those assemblers, but we also kind of didn't need to, because... not assemblers, labs, because we're not doing the slow recipes. We're not doing the slow researches yet. And this is kind of where we're expecting to extend to, but we also just don't have any of that stuff yet. Yeah, good reasons to be cooking any surplus of gears, I guess. Do we have... we've got 10 mining drills. 14 mining drills is a number I'm pretty happy with. This is going to let us... Do we have eyes on any nests yet? Maybe over here. I'm kind of worried about that. We were going to put a radar up here. I remember saying that earlier as well. But yeah, we are going to get another belt of coal. Because we don't really know how much of any of the stuff we need, other than lots of all of it. And we're going to run this through the smelt face to be the automated coal feed, and then We're also going to run this over to the power grid to be more of that as well. Did we... Yeah, let's get a bunch of those. Do we have pipes? We have pipes. I think we can redo... Do I want to go that way at all? I think I want to go the other way around the stone. We're nearly finished gun turrets. We might actually get 2 techs, which will be exciting. We are also running down... Okay, we need to put more stone into that as well so we can get all the science we want. And then over here, like, where is the space next to these? Yeah, that's the space we want to put this belt. Kind of as much out of the way as possible. I think that means that these guys also want to just debuffer? Maybe? I don't know. What even should I be doing? This actually means this buffer will take priority over these ones. Oh well. Yeah, what even do we want now? We have to make so many decisions about what precisely we need. Is it going to be... I think we just work towards getting green science. We're going to need... This happens to be in exactly the right line for all of this, which is accidental, but nice. Yeah, we're going to have many problems just needing a lot of things that we don't have in ways that are going to be pretty tragic. Oh well. How many more lanes of... I guess we figure out how many more lanes of smelting we can fit in here in kind of the same way. I guess we can fit 3 more lanes of smelting, but this lane... I mean, who even knows what steel is made out of? Maybe it's made out of... Then this should happen with... is that in the right place? That does not look like it's in the right place. Oh, that's... Yeah, we somehow got that... Did we take this copy? That was silly. Yeah, who even knows what steel is made out of? Maybe steel is made out of... That's the same thing we did again. Maybe steel is made out of... There. Maybe steel is made out of... more iron. Maybe it's not. It could be a different recipe. Do we have... I need copper ore. I should be able to go and get some copper ore and then actually get the smelters and turn that into a... Yeah, a reasonably sensible looking thing other than the boilers, which we apparently need to also craft. Sure. Yeah, this can go... And then another of these, and that looks normal enough. But we do want to leave a space to be able to get just straight copper ore in here. I think we're going to leave... Yeah, let's do... I mean, having already failed at that copy like 3 or 4 times. Reasonably normal pattern. Yeah, that's as far as we're going with that. And then we're just going to presume that things are going to go fine enough. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Let's put that at maximum distance as well. Connect here for redundancy. And we are next to where the grid was, which is nice. I think we're just going to go... I mean, we are going to need so much more stuff. Input priority from... Actually, I don't even know which side we want that to be. But I think we're just going to extend all the power now as well, because we're kind of here. Is that true? I don't think that's true at all, to be honest. Yeah, we don't need power at the moment. At some point, we're going to turn this into a more normal looking thing, but we don't need to yet, so we're not. Oh, I did want to leave a radar here. I'm also going to cut down some trees at some point. Oh, well, where can this all fit? That's going to be a mess that will need to happen differently as well. That should be... Yeah, let's get radar in that direction. Is going to be a thing worth doing. I think we need to... I mean, we have the splitters and undergrounds now. We should... Yeah, I thought this was going to be the problem. I thought all these guys were running out of their gears. I think we should be in a position to... Yeah, but where? I think we have to do this on another side. I think, especially with prioritizing the green chips out here. Like, I think we just want to get another belt of... Maybe all of this has to move, but I mean, what do we... We don't need that much stone, though, do we? I'm going to claim we don't need that much stone. We need stone for a couple of boilers, which are going to continue to be important. We need the boilers for splitters, of which we've already got a decent number. What we really need are those gear wheels. Wait, was that also stone? It was. Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, because we want... Oh, I was going to do the long-handed thing here. I was going to do the double exit longhand, except that doesn't work. Can we go... We can go like this. Creativity. Yeah, that's going to unpack all of the gear wheels from all of these boxes in a rate that probably needs longhand inserters, but we are going to worry about that later. We are going to bounce all of these to the other side of a belt in a way that I feel pretty bad about. That also wasn't where we wanted to go. But this is... yeah, sure, whatever. Give me all these back. We have automated the feed now, somewhat. You guys take stuff. You guys also take stuff. We're going to need to clear off the belt because we've just swapped the sides of the things. And then down here we needed a couple more labs. We did need a radar in this direction as well. I've got some iron that we could just turn into another thing. All these guys are... yeah, I mean, stuff is flowing back down the belt. We are fully automated now, though, which is exciting. And we've got some coal mining. We are... Is this... No, this is another fast tech, isn't it? This is a fast but large tech. 15,000 units. Cool. Let's figure out what gun turrets need, because this is going to be different as well, isn't it? Coal and iron plate, all of which is pretty sensible, and repair packs. And repair packs take stone and pipe, which is also... And are these fast? These are super fast. Okay, I think based on my assessment that we are mostly done with coils, I think we're going to change these to repair packs and add... yeah, we're going to get a couple more miners here. I'm just going to force stone directly in there so we can get a couple of stacks of repair packs. So then we can probably handcraft, because, you know, why not? A bunch more, especially as we're good for coils at the moment. And the main thing we need to seem to need coils for is inserters. But also, we don't need inserters in the usual way to make other inserters. So all of that is basically a giant mess. Give me... I mean, I was going to just handcraft some more red science. I guess we're going to handcraft some more green chips. Are we short of green chips? We're also just short of... Yeah, we need the fast inserters, which is also just more tech. Yeah, do we turn these into... I think all of those are going to be things we eventually need to do. Yeah, we are... I think we just do a thing. Because we are sideloading this down here, aren't we? Yeah, we are. So I think we do that, and then we also go, hey, you know what's also great? Also having... these guys are going to need more inserters. Also having gear wheels for infrastructure stuff. But we probably don't need as much for the infrastructure. Mostly what we want is gear wheels to be heading into this build. Can we also just then get a couple more gear wheels? Because why not? We seem to have surplus iron here. Just like tap them in the side, whatever. Yeah, we do have surplus iron. We're going to run out of green chips again, aren't we? But at least we can have enough gear wheels. And then... maybe we just go and build a bunch of these things, because we've got belt. We could put it in the right place, we could put things in the wrong place, it's probably fine. We haven't found any biters yet either. Like, where are... yeah, we did want to explore over here, and we did want maybe even more radars over here, because we're starting to find kinds of terrain that distribute pollution much more harshly than the green stuff that we're kind of surrounded with. But yeah... are we happy with this? this entire thing is a mess. It was always going to be a mess. That was a bug rather than a feature. We also haven't found any expansion patches yet, have we? That's also a thing that's a bit of a concern, because like we've got a ton of resources here, but we also will need more. Bonus coal, actually I like bonus coal, because coal we needed for a lot of things, didn't we? We needed coal for, wasn't pipes, it was like sticks that turned out to be useful for inserters and stuff like that, and we're doing kind of well with that already, but like whatever. Splitter can go here. So maybe, yeah, maybe this is a place we're kind of okay with calling a first episode? Who knows? Like, all the normal ideas of scaling and pacing are basically gone. I have no idea where we need to be or what we need to be up to, other than the fact that we need a lot of stuff. I think we're bringing some copper in around here. Maybe, no, we can't have a gap there, can we? Because the underground isn't that long. Yeah, do I have... Oh, I have all the stuff. What do I need for more mining drills? Pipe to ground and iron chest. We did automate a bunch of iron chests over here, which is nice. Pipe to ground is stone and gear wheels, which is a thing we kind of have. I already had gear wheels. Okay, we've got a bunch of gun turrets, which if we had iron plate, and I believe we still have... Okay, we don't really have that much patch mining, do we? Kind of want to feed some more of the stuff in here. Just as an additional source of iron plate too. Yeah, we can have gun turrets. We can start to defend ourselves. Maybe it's going to be a thing that's important later. Do we have... Yeah, I don't have any... Yeah, whatever. I think that we are reasonably happy with this for a first voyage. I think some of the things I'm going to do in between, we're going to expand this mining so that we get 2 full belts of stuff. I don't even know what we need. We're going to tick through the science a bit. We're going to redo this power grid, even though we're not using most of it at the moment, but it's definitely going to be a thing we're going to need a ton of. Maybe a couple more radars, maybe some visibility on biters. We're barely doing copper at all at the moment, but you know, whatever. Yeah, we're gonna come back a little bit later, maybe build some of this out just to, like, again, try and figure out what's supposed to be going on. Not really sure.